This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. I'm Hal Mayer. Homosexuality is exploding among U.S. teens and young adults. Over the last decade, the relative proportion of U.S. teenagers claiming to be homosexual has increased 85%. The relative proportion who have not made up their minds about embracing homosexuality has increased 53%. And those claiming interest only in the opposite sex has dropped 6%. The U.S. Centers of Disease Control says that of the 16 million high school students today, an extra million are either homosexual or heading in that direction. In 2012, 43% of all adult LGBs were between the ages of 18 and 36. In 2016, it was 58%. The swelling ranks of young adult homosexuals is 7.3%, up from 5.8% during the same period. From gay pride parades to Disney little gay messages infused in its films to the CDC recommending that all schools have gay-straight clubs, boosting homosexuality is the flavor of the new sensitive society. The strategy is working, especially among girls. Gallup reports that the majority of homosexuals 20 years ago were men. 55% are now women. By painting gays as victims under the civil rights umbrella, these efforts have many girls feeling sorry for lesbians in the same manner they used to rescue wayward guys. And the feminist anti-male attitude and proliferation of female sports teams, along with many lesbian coaches, are added motivations to go gay as well. During 2001 to 2009, 92.1% of U.S. high school students said they were only sexually interested in the opposite sex. In 2015, the last year for which we have data, 86.5% did, a 6% decrease or 900,000 kids. 10 years ago, 5.1% or 800,000 said they were sexually interested in their own sex. In 2015, 1.5 million, an additional 704,000 more said so, an increase of 84.2%. And where 2.6% of kids in the 2001 to 2009 survey said they were unsure of their sexual identity, 4% made the same report in 2015, an increase of 53%. All of this suggests that the claims of gay activists that people are born homosexual is false. As far as what they reported doing, the same surveys found that 51.9% said they had only had sex with the opposite sex. In 2015, that had dropped 13% to 45%. Before, 5.7% reported having had homosexual sex. By 2015, it had increased 43% to 8.1%. Whereas teenagers who had only reported heterosexual sex outnumbered those with homosexual experience about 10 to 1. In 2015, they only outnumbered those with homosexual experience less than 6 to 1. The same thing is happening across the West. For instance, in Great Britain in 1991, 91% of 18 to 24-year-olds said they were exclusively straight, and only 4% ever had homosexual sex. By 2015, only 46% said the same, and 23% said they had experienced gay sex. Preteens and teens are the battleground, and these current developments portend a much more homosexual future. It all happens that statistics show that sexual minority kids are more frequently involved in dating violence and at school, drugs, suicide, hopelessness, and sadness. Hollywood, the media, educators, and even the CDC may feel proud that they have impacted a generation of youth, but it is the kind of influence that has led many more kids into drug use, suicide, mental health problems, etc. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.